Welcome back, lads. It's James here today. I'm going to do a review on Versace Euros and tell you some pros and cons about it. And before I get into it, I'm just going to tell you I've used the product a few times and my opinion may be a little biased, but I can keep it neutral as I possibly can. First off, you need to understand you're buying a luxurious, top-of-the-spectrum fragrance. And Versace Euros in itself is a luxurious royalty and a bit of fun in the fragrance in itself. And with adding the Euros or the Medusa to it, it adds a bit of romance and sexiness into the bottle. First off with the box, you can tell it's just quality. Because look, if you look at it, you can see this marvelous looking bluey green ocean tropical water looking color, and it's got the gold writing on there and imprinted the Medusa and an ancient Greek pattern on the border, and it's just kind of marvelous to look at, you could say. So now you get your bottle, you've taken out the box, and just wow, you look at the colors and they're just trying to match that to the bottle, and they've come pretty good with it. And so if you have a look at it, it's got that same details with the Medusa and the pattern, but it's not imprinted, it's kind of out, so you got a nice texture feel to it. And even the Medusa is more pushed out on it, and same with the gold writing. And if you look at the lid, it's got a gold Medusa, and it just makes a nice touch to it, little key details that make the product feel more valuable with the money you spend. So in the cologne, it's got 3 key ingredients into it. It's just vanilla, mint and green apple. And you smell it and you can actually the more you think about it, you can more smell the flavours in it, and I reckon they collaborate really well, and it creates a nice sweet smelling fragrance, which is perfect, which is meant for like clubs, parties, or whatever you need. And also with this product, you gotta understand it's a very sweet smelling, like long lasting fragrance. So if you're not a fan of sweet smelling fragrance, or your partner isn't, I would not recommend this for you, as it's just gonna probably give you a headache, and it's just not gonna be a good time with spending the money. You're just gonna be regretting it the whole time. So I wouldn't recommend it if you're not a fan of sweet smelling fragrance. And you just gotta keep in mind, this isn't your everyday fragrance, like going to work, going to the gym, say going to school. This is for like going to parties, clubs, all that type of jazz, like I mentioned previously. And it will give you compliments, like, if you're in that kind of scene, like, you won't go under the radar, no worries about that. But if you thrive off confidence and you need like compliments to give you confidence, this is literally the one for you, I would say. So after using this product for about a month or so, I've come to make my own opinion about the pros and cons with it. And I'd say the pros are, is a nice smelling fragrance, and I do have a sweet tooth, to be admittedly honest with you, but I just like it. And even the look, just it makes you happy, or just happy to put it on. And so I like the smell of it, and it's if you're going on parties or even say the ball, it's really nice to put on. And that the disadvantages to it, I've found, is you have to apply more. If you like to smell your own cologne on yourself, you have to apply more. But in saying that, generally, if you're smelling your own cologne, it's a bit much. So you're going to have to get used to applying the standard amount you generally would, but you're just not going to be able to smell it as much as your standard cologne you would wear during the week, school, all that type of stuff. And like I mentioned above with all the pros and cons, I personally believe it lived up to the standard it produced by seeing the ads and seeing all the other reviews people have done. And so I had a standard for it, and I personally reckon it's met that standard, and maybe even gone above with having it in person and seeing it in videos. Just kind of excels that standard for me. And also, you just got to remember, Versace Euros is the epitome, the powerhouse of Versace colognes. And you just got to remember that, because it's loud, fun, attention-grabbing, bold, and a little bit cocky. And if you end up wanting to buy this product, I'd say just go on Google, find the best place for the best price. And if you're going to buy it in the 200 milliliters, it's just best money for what you're going to get. And then in saying that, make sure you go on people's reviews, finding what they need, like what you need it for, make sure it suits that and what their opinion is on it. And always don't follow others' opinion on stuff, but make sure it's up to a good standard. And then in saying that, if you want to, like I said previously, go to a store that has it and ask to try it on. You could try it on that little piece of paper, or try it on yourself, leave it like 30 minutes, and then come to make your decision, so you've worn it, if you like it or not. And yeah, I'd personally say there's only one other fragrance that can kind of compete in the terms of, how being popularity and top level it is, and that would have to be Dior Sauvage. But the problem with Dior Sauvage, it's popular like this, and it's been out for a long time, and a lot more people, and it's a more daily use product, so a lot more people have smelt it and got to know what it is. And it's a good thing, because it's a good smelling fragrance, but it can be a downside in the terms of, say if you're going on a date and you put it on, but her ex or someone she used to talk to has it, and it can kind of put them off you, put them off you, kind of not liking you, create an ick to you. So that's a downside to that product. And another downside is, you know, it's a lot more money. So to buy this, it's $99 to $130, you know, but when you're going to get that $99 for this, it's going to be like Father's Day, you know, cheaper event. When you're going to buy Dior, it's going to be like $190 to $230. So you're paying a lot more. And, you know, if you're buying it, say you got a date lined up, you buy it for that, it might not help you out. So, you know, you got to take a risk there. But in saying that, Dior is a really nice, probably a bit higher than this, just because you can use it every day. And it's, you know, because this is a nice smelling, you only wear it not as much, but that's a nice smelling, you wear it a lot. So that's where it kind of beats it in this. And I've seen a couple reviews of people, you know, trying it. They got 21 people and 11 chose Dior and 10 chose this. And at the end of the video, they decided Versace Eros is going to be the better one because it's cheaper. Maybe less people like it, but it's not much, like, you know, they're pretty close to each other. So yeah, I'd say this is a pretty good price. Once again, lads, thanks for staying to the end of the video of my product review. Hope it created a nice opinion in your mind, and hopefully you go out and find this product if you want to buy it, and, you know, have a good one, lads.